Worse, but worse. So this guy comes in, Marine guy, and doesn't have a lot of money. His front two teeth are abscessed, completely rotten. The guy's like, well, dad's like, he's in the fridge. Or get him extracted. I'm like, cut out, drill down. The guy's like, which one's cheaper? I was insisting on it. Totally discounted. And he's like, well, obviously the extraction one's like $160, and he's like, dude, the bridge is like $600-700 over the course of 2 months. Cut him out. We got to sit there and watch and drill his two teeth out, and the smell of decay, decay, is probably the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life.
Oh. I'm just thinking he's a Marine, so he's like smoking and drinking and just like, oh, God, it's like a homeless person. Oh, God.
Zach, please exchange your microphone with one in the storage room.
There you go. You're back in.
How many of these? Number 3. I'll be back.
Oh my God, that's. I can watch like all the medical drama shows that are real.
Story for you.
You know, like real surgeons and like trauma, life in the ER stuff. Mouth is gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God, the bag of spit. That is the nastiest thing.
Oh, I know both you two are weak in the knees done with that.
No, it's just, I agree it doesn't complete. I don't mind seeing the surgeries. I love on the SWAN when they're like getting liposuction and they cut them open and like they look
The
all
SWAN.
complete.
Oh, when they revamp all the people and
Oh,
give them implants and shit like that.
That is like, is that mean? That's what they'll have
I know you guys are listening.
You going to bed?
So if possible, it'd be nice to get the hot tub a little hotter. Thank you.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Okay. What?
What?
Why don't we all sing about Please Stop Singing? What if we all sang?
That's irony.
Please stop
singing.
Please stop singing.
Please stop singing.
Earlier, Jamaica was making up her own words and they didn't stop her.
I've made up my own words like practically the whole time.
Ah.
I was like, here comes Jamaica. Yeah, she's pretty.
Well, you can't do it to you can't use a melody though.
Yeah, and that was totally Gold Digger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We're not
I've done
doing
it.
Oh, really?
I've done it hundreds of times.
I said that was totally Gold Digger.
Yeah.
His name is Joe. So you just gotta change a couple things.
Okay.
So a 65-year-old lady comes into the office. She swallowed
Another
half
one.
of her dentures. It's in the back of her throat. Totally blows. Dad's like, you can take care of this one. He goes to lunch. So I have to put on one of those rubber gloves. Put my...
No, do you guys? I'm sorry. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
There's music in the back.
No, Dustin.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no.
I think it's that airplane.
All I hear is a
Loud
loud airplane.
Keep going.
I had to put my hand in some 80-year-old, 65-year-old lady's mouth, pull out her dentures, and I fucking nearly threw up all over myself. My dad was laughing at me.
My grandma, I remember, she's got Parkinson's. She died like a week before I came in here, but she was, my sister and I were sitting there watching her in the chair, and she was nodding off. Then one of these, her teeth fell out into the carpet, and she's got cats. And we look at, and I'm like, I do this one to my sister, I'm like, oh, grandma. And her teeth are full of cat hair. She does this one, she wakes up, grabs them, sticks them right back in. Cat hair and all just sticking out. I'm like, Keely. It was crazy. Like, when she got Parkinson's, she just went loopy. Like, it was nuts.
No,
like,
not that. Just that Jeff.
Did she remember you guys?
Yeah.
No. I mean, pre, like, really early Parkinson's, we got Christmas gifts. And I shit you not, I opened it, I felt so bad, but it was so funny because as soon, I opened mine up first, you know, we're like, okay, we'll open up Grandpa's presents for us. And I was the first one, and I opened it up, and it was one of those, and I'm maybe 11. It's a rubber spatula. That's maybe this long. A rubber spatula and some frozen gummy worms. Some gummy worms that she took out of a package, put in a box, and that froze because it's, you know, Christmas in Minnesota, it's cold.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like, what the fuck? And Grandma sent me.
you're 11.
And then everybody else is like, oh, we have to open up ours and see what we got. We gotta. I'm like, what the fuck? And Grandma
Frozen gummy worms.
It was a box that she picked some gummy worms out of one of those packages. And
Oh my
threw it in the
god!
box.
So it's just like.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
The socks were involved. You know, my dad got socks. God, I think my sister got a book about like something army related, and she was 8. So I mean, it was just. I was like, and you could tell she got them like probably at a garage sale. And I was just like, man, no more sweet gifts from Grandma. It's over.
Oh god, that's bad. A few gummy worms.
She didn't know who anybody was. She didn't know who my mom was.
Yeah, is that Alzheimer's or Parkinson's?
It was Parkinson's. Too.
Advanced
like
Parkinson's.
Alzheimer's would probably be the same, I'm guessing, but or similar. Cause
Yeah,
they
it
forget
seems similar.
lots of memory. But Parkinson's, she had no clue. My mom would show up and she'd be like,
Parkinson's is what Michael J. Fox
Yep.
had, right?
"Yep," so you know,
Get a little shaky.
Yep, and yeah, so she was, you know, my mom handled it well because she didn't cry when my grandma died. She heard the news and she was like, well.
It was time.
Yeah, because
grandparents are a weird death,
It's gone,
especially if they're
it's gone
older.
10 years too. Like
You're
what-
sad, but at the same time, if they are older and they've lived a
connection.
good life, it's mixed emotion. You
Yeah.
know, like it was very difficult when my grandmother passed away because she passed away right after we broke up, and I had to go down to North Carolina, and it was just me, my mom, and my sister because my dad had flown down there like 2 weeks earlier to spend the last days with her, and my grandma was like 70 something, like old, you know, and so it wasn't really, you know, so bad, but it's just a weird situation because on one hand, she was the last of the 2 grandparents down there. And now she's gone, and there's going to be no more Christmases down there. And we went every single year that I can ever remember.
Yeah.
You know, we always go down to North Carolina for Christmas.
Where in
And now
North Carolina?
Christmases are Williamston. It's about
Oh,
100
yeah.
miles east of Raleigh.
Is it on the coast?
Close to the coast. It's about half an hour, 40 minutes from the coast. But it's like podunk, like... They didn't even have a toilet till like 1980 something.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
like an outhouse.
Yeah.
His grandma.
North Carolina. Kentucky's beautiful, though.
Close.
But it was like...
That's pretty good.
You know, it was just an odd situation. Like I cried my tears. I found out about it at work, and I had Michael
peeled the
cry at
skin
work
away
and was able to
from
like,
it.
you know,
And so,
like be emotional
That's
about
the
it and
word.
get it out and stuff like that. And after that, we were halfway down there, and we get a phone
Soaking it
call
in
from
the
my
shit.
dad, and he's like, I didn't want to tell you guys
Dried
before
out.
you left, but
Didn't
they want
chlorinated
Joseph
it.
to be a pallbearer.
Oh, right.
And I was so touched by that.
yeah, I still neosporin it at night.
We ended up having to get a sleeping
Same here.
while we were there, but you know, I got to be a pallbearer. You know, something that I always wondered is how my grandma would feel. How
Did you get a beer?
feel about me being gay. And one of our nephews, who's like not blood related, but part of the family, he is gay, and he was one of the pallbearers too. And so this is before I really come out to the rest of the extended family. And so him on one side and me on the other, I just knew that my grandma would be so proud of us, you know. And it was good.
But you never got any sweet gifts like I did.
No, she
Actually, I have
she was
competition
completely
for you.
coherent to the edge. She was completely,
My mom.
you
Oh,
know,
yeah, my family's still
She
alive.
just got
I got
sick
really
and
great
she was
gifts,
old
so I
and-
can't
How was your
tell you
nap,
about
Mike?
them.
time.
My
Hey,
mom
Dustin,
every year
would you mind
goes
giving me a
out.
glass?
Sure.
Your mom what?
My mom goes out every year, older brother, younger brother, and finds the universal gift that the 3 of us have to
crap.
You
have,
Yeah.
although they're separate gifts.
How's your nap?
So, not very good. One year, she gets
You
a
just left upstairs.
That's all I have
she
to
gets
say.
a baseball, a soccer ball, and a bowling ball, because these are all sports that all 3 of us used to play. And in these balls, they're like this big. They're like 5-pound paperweights. And if you remove the top part of this paperweight, it's a toenail clipper.
So she got you toenail clippers.
So she got us these toenail clippers in the shape of a sport that we enjoy.
Nice. That doesn't beat mine.
That doesn't mean
That doesn't beat that.
No,
I was telling my grandma got me. She started having Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Early on, she said.